What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. Guys, we're here today, very early Friday here at the museum. Very early Friday morning. And you know what? I haven't done a FaceTime video in a while. So I wanted to do this video with you guys in regards to Mego. This is a Mego debate, the discussion, if you will. Really just to discuss and talk about all of the great, here you can see here, all of the great figures that Mego has been putting out. And I want to cover a lot of things. I want to cover uh, pricing. That's been a topic. I've been reading a lot of the comments, guys. I read the comments. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can, and a lot of the topics I'm seeing in the comment sections is off the top how fantastic Mego is. These new figures. Okay. Then I've been seeing other comments regarding um, build quality, quality control, pricing, where you can buy some of these figures at. Um, I've told you, shared with you guys where I buy mine at, my Migos at, movie posters, etc. That's my go-to spot for my Migos when I need to get all of my fantastic new Migos in. That's where I go, movie posters, etc. But I'm hearing a lot about Mego, rightfully so, good, bad, indifferent. But at the end of the day, maybe we can use this video to clear some stuff up, or if nothing else, to get a conversation started. Maybe we can answer some of our own questions here at the museum. Questions I still have, about Mego, the future, where some of these toy lines are going. Will we be seeing some new variations? Another fun topic is, and I guess this is a part of the quality control issues with Mego, but let's see if we can get him in here, get him in that frame. The famous Dr. McCoy, the Ghost McCoy, as he's becoming known as. How did that happen? How did this figure get out of quality control? So we'll talk about that. But I want to start off with first and foremost, really congratulating Mego on really answering the bell, because as far as I was concerned, Mego was on the verge of being knocked out within these first 2 years of their, of their comeback tour, if you will. I believe they're literally, I'm a huge fan of Mego, but I try to stay as on the fence as I can, as fair as I can, when it comes to, because at the end of the day, guys, I'm a collector, not just a museum curator and a toy collector, but really someone that really wants a good product. Okay, we didn't necessarily get a good product from Mego these first couple years. And we had some, like I said, we had some great figures earlier on with the Star Treks. I think, and I think all of you guys agree with this. The monster line has really kept Mego afloat. In my mind, it's kept them relevant. And on top of that, we haven't seen much. We had a lot of and I know we're beating a dead horse, but this ties into what why I think Mego has really got off the canvas and answered the bell, because a lot of the poor choices, and I know Mego might have had to do some of that in regards to their retailers, what retailers wanted from them, but now we're getting essentially what we want. And I think that's fantastic. At the end of the day, guys, I'm going to buy what I truly like. And what I truly like is everything that's coming from Mego right now. Absolutely, positively everything. Mego has completely turned it around in my eyes. I mean, they've turned it around. New licensing deals here. You're looking at the Hammer Christopher Lee figure to start off the horror line. Star Trek, we wanted Scotty, we wanted Bones. I know, guys, the Scotty and the Bones debate will go on for all eternity until Mego gives us the original Scotty and the original Bones. But I am very happy with the new modern look of Scotty and Bones. And let's bring, we showed you, let's show you Scotty. Look at that head sculpt. Fantastic. And guys, at the end of the day, as I put this guy back without dropping him, but at the end of the day, guys, Mego has really answered the bell. They have. They've given us new superheroes, monsters, and we can talk about the MC toys, as you see the werewolf there, Wolfman, I should say. There's a whole nother debate inside of that. That's the cool thing with Mego now. People are, you're never going to be able to please everyone, but I believe Mego has actually pleased about 90% of its fan base with these new releases of all these fantastic toy lines, superheroes, monsters, you name it, sci-fi. I believe that they have gotten 95% of the fans on board. We couldn't say that about Mego, a year ago. We couldn't say that about Mego 7 months ago. I honestly believe we couldn't say that about Mego about 7 months ago, 8 months ago. But Mego's done it. They've absolutely done it. I am, like I said, I wanted Mego to be successful. I've always wanted them to be successful, guys. This is a toy company that I grew up with in the 1970s. So to have these guys back, I can't say we have them back in stores yet because they're not in stores. That's another topic of discussion I want to touch on with you guys. Well, let's jump right in there. Let's look at that aspect. Like I said, I told you where I buy my figures. There's a lot of fantastic places you can buy your figures. Okay. I've read a lot of comments. I have a lot of collecting buddies that purchase their figures from a variety of vendors. Okay, so that's let's get that out there first and foremost. But these figures are not in the stores. I don't know when they're going to be in the stores. I'm hearing people say the Migos uh, are saying that they're going to have figures back in Target again. When, I don't know. We know how the Walmart situation kind of panned out. Um, I have not found any Mego figures as of late in my Walmart. Um, my local Meijer, that's another retailer that Mego has partnered with. So I've found a few from Meijer, but even Meijer is starting to get just peg warmers, if you will. And for those of you who don't know what a peg warmer is, I'll give you the definition of a peg warmer. Peg warmer is an action figure that's been on the peg for more than a month and has not moved. And you go back to that same store location and check out that toy aisle, and you'll see that same toy that you saw a month prior. That's a peg warmer. That's the definition of a peg warmer. Okay. So that's pretty much what Meijer's starting to do. Now, I'll check Meijer today on my adventures in toy hunting. I'll see what they have, but for the most part, it's been like that for the last 3 or 4 months with Meijer. Target, non-existent. Walmart, about the same, non-existent. If you guys have any success, please leave it in the comment section underneath this video. I would like to know your success, if you will, in shopping at Walmart, Target, Meijer, and other store locations or retailers that carry Mego figures. I would like to see how successful you guys been. I haven't been successful. I've, for the most part, guys, as I stand here making this video in my museum with you guys, I don't even hope to find any in retail stores. I've pretty much given up all hope. I do all of my shopping online now, because some of these figures, and let's be honest, some of these figures, some of you guys are just getting some of these figures. I've done reviews on some of these figures about a good month ago, and you guys are still waiting on your figures. So it's tough to even find these toys on websites like Big Bad Toy Store. I've placed numerous pre-orders with those guys, and I've had to cancel because I found movie posters, etc. So Sajid Korn, shout out to my collecting buddy Sajid Korn for really telling me about movie posters, etc. Because Big Bad Toy Store is just waiting on some of this stuff is ridiculous. It is. We shouldn't have to wait. The stuff is out here. Get it into a retail. Look, I know someone's gonna say, well, M.I.B, it's not quite that easy. There's so many hoops that you have to jump through. There's so much red tape involved on the business end that you just never will quite understand just being a consumer. Okay, I agree with that. I don't necessarily have to accept that, though. So we just want our toys, guys. Okay, so we covered that part, guys. We covered that part with the retailers. Now, let's look a little deeper into my thoughts about the figures themselves. Okay. And I think this is where some feathers might get ruffled. Okay. People are going to maybe have some disagreements in the comment section, but this is what this is all about, guys. This is, we're talking toys. Okay. So I want you guys to be as honest as you can. But keep it clean, keep it fair, no hitting below the belt, guys. And I promise I won't, with my comments here and my take on these figures. Like I said before, the Planet of the Apes figures. Where's my Dr. Zaius figure at here? Where is it? Awesome. Awesome. Listen. Planet of the Apes figures was something that we wanted and we've been asking for since Mego came back in the picture, on a toy landscape, if you will. We've been asking for that movie franchise and that toy franchise from day one. We finally got it. Mego delivered. Now, I hear some collectors, I read the comments, guys. Some people say, well, they want more modern versions of the Planet of the Apes figures. That's fair. I mean, that'd be great, but can we just be happy with the fact that we actually have Planet of the Apes figures to even purchase? That's for one. Guys, I don't want to beat Mego up for trying. Like I said, you can't please everybody. We wanted Planet of the Apes. They delivered. We wanted Scotty and we wanted Dr. McCoy. They delivered. We wanted 8-inch superheroes. They delivered. We wanted more monsters, and we wanted a wider range, a broader range of monsters. Mego delivered. Guys, what else do you want from them? Honestly, as I'm swinging around here for you, what else do you want from these guys? I'm here to tell you right now, I am 100% satisfied with what Mego is doing with their toy lines. I mean, they have nearly 100 figures out, brand new characters, different lines. And I have good friends of mine that's still not happy. I've got collector buddies that I've known for 25 years that simply says, you know what? I don't like the Hammer Dracula. Something's wrong with the new Boris Karloff Frankenstein figure. I think those figures are fantastic. But listen, we're just talking about opinions, and everybody's entitled to their opinions. But guys, at some point, we're going to have to start facing hard cold facts. And the facts are that Mego has delivered on what they said they were going to deliver on. Those are the facts. I mean, whether or not we want to accept that, those are the facts. I mean, it's really that simple. Ultraman is another figure. While we're still on the figures part of this video, Ultraman's another fantastic figure. Let's get that guy. Where is this guy? I'll get you. This is Ultra 7 actually. Fantastic. Fantastic. What else do you want, guys? And then you have And from what I'm being told and what I'm reading and talking to my good friends at movie posters, etc., and getting information from other people, Migos coming out with the 14-inch figures, Shazam, um, Gorn figure, Star Trek, the monster figures, Frankenstein, you name it. So now we're getting those figures too. Did it take a while? Yes. Maybe a little longer uh, for some people's taste. Absolutely. But the fact remains that we are on the verge of getting those figures. But guys, listen, I want to hear from you in the comment section right underneath this video. Let me know what you think, your feelings, your thoughts, your opinions. We want to hear all of that about these new action figures. You know, as I'm looking at my Superman figure here, we finally got a Superman 8-inch DC Mego figure again after decades of waiting and wanting and wishing and hoping. And I hear people still say, well, the head sculpt was too big. I didn't like the way the suit was made. Guys, we can't win. Nobody wins in that situation like that, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, you can either buy the figure, you don't have to buy the figure, but Mego said they were going to give us a DC 8-inch Superman. There he is, right there, right there. There he is. I mean, it's you know what? I don't mind, and I said this before. I don't. When I felt Mego was dropping the ball, I stated that. I stated that they're doing a fantastic job right now, and I feel it necessary to state that. You know, I feel it necessary for me to let you guys know that Mego's doing a fantastic job. If you think I'm crazy or you think that I'm being misleading in some form or fashion, guys, let me know right underneath this video in the comment section. I want to hear the comments, guys. I want the comments. Guys, we should have over 100 comments on this topic, because every time I make a video about a Mego figure, you know, I see a lot of comments, good, bad, indifferent, but I see a lot of comments. You know, they should have did this, they should have done that. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about that. Well, here's your video right here to get all of that out. Okay, and I promise I'm going to respond 100% to everybody's comments, good, bad, or indifferent. You'll hear from me. Leave a comment, guys, and we'll talk about it. But tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me that that's not a fantastic Flash figure. Tell me that this is not, wait, there you go, a fantastic Green Lantern figure. So I want to hear. I want to hear, guys. What do you want to see Mego do? I mean, that's another good question. Let's move to that segment of this video, portion of this video. What would you like to see Mego do? I named off of a lot of new characters and new figures that they're going to be bringing out. The Hammer license, we'll be seeing a reptile figure. We'll be seeing some more figures from that line. Some of the names elude me right now. Peter Cushing, I believe. Yeah, Peter Cushing. We're going to be seeing more Star Trek figures. I believe we'll get our first Klingon figure. So let me see. But look, tell me what you guys want to see. I want to hear from you guys. What are some of the new characters you like to see? Superhero on the superhero landscape, on the monster landscape, uh, on the sci-fi landscape. What would you like to see Mego do that they haven't done already, or they're not on the verge of producing? I would like to see that in the comment section. The MC issue, okay, the MC toys issue. Mego's putting out figures that has really the MC build quality, and let's call it what it is. Essentially, what Mego is doing is they're using the MC molds um, and producing these new figures, like the Wolfman. Let's bring him in here because this is the one that's gotten a lot of fire. So the Wolfman figure has gotten a lot of blowback because um, collectors are saying that he's not an original figure. He's more of the MC figure. Same with the creature from the Black Lagoon. Okay. A lot of us guys, you have to understand, and I want you to understand this. A lot of people missed out in 2010, 2011, 2012, whenever these uh, MC Universal Monsters first was released. We missed out on that opportunity to get those figures. And I was still really building my GI Joe collection at the time. I remember seeing the figures in stores, but I was more or less still trying to track down the 12-inch GI Joe figures that I didn't have. So I missed out. A lot of collectors simply missed out. Well, listen. At the end of the day, you can feel the way you want to feel, but my take on these figures is that I'm happy that Mego reproduced or whatever you replicated, whatever you want to call it, the Wolfman figure, and reproduced and replicated the creature from the Black Lagoon figure. I'm happy that they did that. That's fantastic for me. That's fantastic for a lot of collectors that simply couldn't get these figures. So to really, to really put down Mego for that, I don't think that's fair. And that's me. That's me. Guys, I know this. I understand. I'm going to probably get a lot of negative feedback about that. But listen, I'm just simply stating facts here. The fact is, a lot of people didn't get those figures. If you were one of the lucky ones that actually got those figures, that's fantastic. I've heard that too. I've heard people say, well, you know what, M.I.B, I'm not getting that figure. I have the MC original MC version of that figure. I don't want it. I understand that. I absolutely understand that. As a matter of fact, I have the opportunity. I'll seek out and add more of the MC toy versions as well, because I'm a toy historian at the end of the day. So I'm building a museum collection. So it works for me. I win either way. Okay, but for the people that simply can't afford to pay $150 to $200 for MC Toys figure, mint on card, clamshell, and you can get the Wolfman version for $14, $15, $16, in some cases $17. You can't lose. You absolutely positively can't lose. And for the life of me, I can't understand why uh, people would put the figures down. You know, everybody doesn't have a museum budget, if you will. Okay, people can't just go out and spend $1,000 on toys. You know, no one, no. I mean, a lot of people don't have it like that, especially in the the day and age we're living in right now. So a $14 figure of a character that you couldn't get 10 or 11, 12, 13 years ago, and you can get it for $14 or $15. That's fantastic. At the end of the day, we're toy collectors, guys. Plain and simple. Tell me if I'm wrong, though. Tell me if I want to hear if I'm wrong about that. Tell me that I'm wrong. Okay? M.I.B, you're wrong. Okay? And this is why. But please give me some facts behind that statement. Okay? Just don't tell me I'm wrong and don't have any facts to support, what you're saying. Okay? Because I'm bringing facts today. All right? Guys, you can tell I've had my first cup of coffee because I have a lot of energy today. I have a lot of passion about this topic. Like I said, because I was one of those collectors that really was disappointed with Mego. I felt that they could do better. I hoped that they could do better than what they were doing, and they did. And which leads me into the segue into our next um, topic of discussion. Is Mego number one? Is Mego one of the? Well, let's not say that, because let me condense that a little bit. Is Mego the best 8-inch action figure company, toy company? Not best toy company, but the best 8-inch action figure toy company right now. And so that you'll get FTC, you'll get NECA. There's Mego. Mezco, you can't say Mezco. I think they're 6 inches tall, but we can throw Mezco in there because they're still a smaller version. They're close enough, so you can throw Mezco in there too. I'm gonna say, guys, that Mego is right up there. I believe that they're right up there with NECA. Okay, and I've heard collectors say build quality for NECA isn't that good. The plastic that's used is brittle. I wouldn't know a lot of that because I'm an M.I.B collector. So for a lot of collectors that handle these toys, display them, and set them up on their, in their collection stands, they would know that. So I can't necessarily dispute that, But if you can dispute that, I want to hear it right in the comment section, guys. Is Mego the top 8-inch action figure toy company right now? I believe that they're right up there. I think they're neck and neck with NECA Toys. That's another one of my favorite toy companies. I do a lot of business with NECA Toys. But once again, Mego is bringing the absolute heat. They're bringing the absolute heat. I mean, just what else can they bring out? I mean, I'm blown away. And I mean, I'm trying to buy this stuff as fast as they will produce it and get it out to retailers. So as fast as my good buddies at Movie Posters, etc., can get the stuff in stock, I'm buying it. That's a fun problem to have. And I was sharing that with another buddy of mine, a collector buddy of mine. We were talking the other day how fun this is to have the problem of not knowing what you're going to buy, because there's 20 action figures out, Mego action figures out, and you might have enough money to get maybe 10 of those. And it's frustrating and it's fun, it's exciting, all rolled up into one. Man, if I get this, I can't have that. If I buy these 3, I'm going to miss out on this one. This one might be out of stock when I come back around. So these are fun problems to have and to talk about. It's bringing the hobby back to life. That's what Mego's doing for me. They're bringing the toy hobby back to life. And Mego's played a big part in that. So I want to hear, guys, and to me, that's why I think Mego's right up there. Who's number one? Give me the name of your company and tell me why your 8-inch action figure toy company is number one and why they're better than Mego. I want to hear it. I'm looking forward to responding to those comments. I want to hear, why do you think Mego is number one, or why you think NECA's number one, or why you think Mezco is number one, or why you think FTC is number one. I want to hear it. Guys, this is so much fun. Like I said, I haven't done a FaceTime with you guys in so long that I miss these moments like this. Just hanging out down here in the museum, talking to you guys. And this is gonna take me into like my last segment here. What do you want to see video wise from the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum? I'm hearing a lot. People say, well, bring the Coffee Time series back. We're going to bring the Coffee Time series back. That was a lot of fun. I'm hearing another cool thing. We're getting a lot of positive feedback about the display when we do our videos to set up the background. They like the blacked out background now, where you can't really see anything but the figure that's being reviewed and discussed. But then I got some other fantastic subscribers that said, well, we don't want to see that. Bring back where we can just look at your entire collection as you talk about the particular toy that you're reviewing. They just like to look around during the course of the video, to see that. So let us know, what do you want from us? More, I'm hearing that, listen, and this is a cool one right here. I don't know his name, the subscriber's name. It eludes me right now. But he's posted a couple times that he's waiting to see a Lone Ranger, okay, a Lone Ranger video. And I promise, the second that I find a mint in box or mint in card Lone Ranger figure that I can afford without having to sell my house, I'm going to do a video on the Lone Ranger. I promise. It's the one figure that anybody that knows me knows that that's the one figure that means the most to me. You know, it's a figure I had when in 1974. You know, when I was a baby, I was 4 years old. So that's what started this whole collection situation, if you will, for me. But I promise that I will get a Lone Ranger and I will do a video. But be patient with me, guys, because my M.I.B illness is very real, guys. It's very real. It's sickening. I don't wish my M.I.B illness on my worst enemy, guys. Okay, that's how bad it is. Everything has to be just perfect, or I can't do it. So I will be doing more G.I. Joe videos. You'll see more Action Man videos headed your way for all my G.I. Joe fans and all my Action Man fans. There'll be more videos headed your way on that. Once again, be patient. I know we're doing a lot of Mego figures because I purchased a huge caseload of Mego figures. And because our Mego fan base here at the museum is so huge, you have a lot of collectors, Mego collectors on my channel. They really want to see those Mego figures. So as I get them, I review them. And that goes the same for my G.I. Joe figures and my Action Man figures. Those guys are a little more expensive. For all my G.I. Joe fans and Action Man fans and collectors, you guys know that they're very expensive. And they're a little bit more difficult to find in great condition. And this is why it takes so long for me to get some of those videos in, because they're super expensive, you know, and it's a process. So, but let us know what you want to see. I have some more surprises. We will be doing more giveaways. Okay, that's coming up. I'll let you guys know, but we're definitely going to do more giveaways. Give you guys a chance to win more fantastic items out of the museum. So stay tuned for that. I'll be really announcing that as well. Probably within the next month or so. Give me a little time on that, because I want to do, once again, guys, I want to do it right for you guys, and I want everybody to have fun with it. So with that being said, guys, that's my take on Mego. Let me know what you thought about this video, your take on Mego. What would you like to see them do in the future? Are you happy with them? Are you not happy with them? Why? Why not? Let's talk toys, guys. Let me know. But you know the routine, guys. God bless. Stay safe and keep collecting.